All right, so welcome to the new session regarding technical SEO. And technical SEO is part of SEO strategy that involves more of your website performance with respect to following search engines algorithms. Are you there?
Yes, I'm not seeing your screen again, sir.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me check.
I'm coming.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
No. Okay, yes. I'm
Hello?
Yes.
You can see my screen now?
Not yet.
What are you saying?
Just black.
Black? That can be right. Come in. What about now? Can you see?
No.
You still can't see my screen. Hello?
Okay, I can see you now. I can see your screen now.
Okay, better. I think you just wrote something now on it.
Yeah, when I was trying to see your screen, I can see I've put it on landscape already. So.
All right, better. So just moving forward, I want us to talk about technical SEO.
Okay.
So from here, technical SEO refers to both the off-page and on-page factors that are not found on your website, but are more technical and requires a webmaster's services. This might involve your design, UX, server installation, security, error response, etc. Now, personally, SEO, technical SEO refers more to your website, search engine console. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's use this for example. When you look at your overview, it shows you your performance. It shows you your performance in terms of search volumes and clicks. And when you go to your coverage, which is the most important aspect of it, it shows you where you have errors. It shows you the valid number of URLs that you have that are submitted. When it comes to technical SEO, this is where you know whether what you have been doing is actually working. Now, anytime you see your error issue, like this is a website, over time, its errors have been increasing. We need to look into why it has such errors. These errors are going to affect the search engine visibility for this URL. You understand? Now, such issue, if you click on it, it tells you the number of pages that are affected, which is 9. When you look at them, these are the errors. The name of the error is there, which is the server error 5xx. And the meaning of that means it's a server-related issue. It's a server-related issue. So from using Google description, it tells us that the server returned a 500 level error when the page was requested. 500 level error is a redirect error, which is one, either there's a redirect for this set of URLs, which you need to fix. You understand? Now, that fixing is technical because it involves you working on your server, working on your website to get it resolved. Now, this is a redirect error that causes the search engine Spider to not be able to index this site. Let's see if the site is in existence. The site is not in existence. What do you have here? 404, page not found. That is not good. You understand?
Yes.
If you click on this one, let's see if it's giving us the same thing. It's a URL, it's working. It's live. But it's pointing to, what do you call it? To just a page. That is, it's pointing to an home page. Just like the way your own is being pointed. That means there's an error here. We need to resubmit this for Google. You do inspection URL for it. URL is not on Google indexing errors. Good. Then you click on request indexing. You wait for it. When it has submitted, then you wait for it to take its time to resolve the issue. Technical SEO involves the use of your webmaster tool to analyze, to resolve, and to fix issues related to your pages. Look at, they said indexing request rejected. During live testing, indexing issues were detected with the URL. Let's check what is the view, the live test. URL will be indexed only if certain conditions are met. Let's click, what are the conditions they want us to do? A valid result means that the main page will be indexed. So, okay, let's come down here. What's the issue? Indexing allowed? No. No index detected. Okay, now this is the problem here. You see, this is a meta tag. Do you remember this meta tag I told you about?
Yes.
And where is it located?
This meta tag.
Yes, this, see, the problem with this URL, why Google is finding it difficult to index is because of this meta tag. This meta tag is part of the SEO tags, meta tags I told you about when we're discussing on page. So I am asking you, where do you place this no index meta tag?
The place, I think you say meta tag. Meta tag should be at the beginning of the content, like after the title.
Yes, you can place it there.
Is that not what it says?
Yes, you can place it there, and this meta tag is specifically for the robot. There was a URL I sent to you that discussed about the 13 meta tag. This meta
See,
tag
is what
you were saying?
No, I'm hearing you.
So this meta tag is part of the tags. Now, because of this meta tag, this URL which is actually live, this is the URL here, is not being indexed by Google. And trying to submit it into Google is not going to work. Why? Because Google has identified the issue. Indexing allowed? No. Why? No index detected in robots meta tag. So that's the problem. So we need to fix that in order to get this URL indexed. So if you go again back to the drawing board, let's go to the coverage issue again. You look for another URL that has the server error 500x. You check it. This one is a 404 error, not found. That means the page no longer exists. We need to remove it. So this is what technical SEO looks into. And there are many. Let me show you something from our site. Let me see if okay, right. Yeah. There are many. From this what we call image, the first thing we're trying to do was to try to understand how many of our pages was being indexed in Google. On Google, all you just need to do is type site hyphen, double column, your URL or your domain, you enter. Now you see this. What do you see here? You see what?
About 467
Results. Yes. Now let's try and do that again.
Okay, that number of your posts has been indexed.
Yes, number of pages of mine that has been indexed.
That's pages or content, right? It's still the same thing.
Yeah, you can put it as the same thing.
Okay, now I understand.
So I just want to show you something. I'm going to point out something for you so you can see. Now, what do you see here?
605 results.
Thank you. And what was it here? This was 467.
467.
Exactly. And this post was created when?
2022. That is created on
February.
February 13.
Yes, that's February this year. And
Yes.
we have been able to index 200 more. You understand? We've been able to index 200 more pages. That means this number is the total number of pages that Google have
recognized in this.
Yes. And in order to make it easier for you, what we just need to do is now let's go to our domain. All right, so this is our domain. And what we have now is 495. That is the number of valid pages which Google recognize. You understand? Whereas from Google itself, they have been able to index 605, which is good. It's good. That means our site map is working properly. You get my point?
Yes.
All right. So we have 13 errors under 3 issues. So going forward, you check what are the errors. We have redirect. You have 9 errors. We have the server error 500, 2 errors. What do you call it? The submitted URL marked no index. You have to, this one is telling us that the meta tag that is used here is no index. This one is telling us the submitted URL not found 404 is telling us the URL that we submitted does not exist. So we need to fix all these issues as they come up. You understand? Okay, this issue started on the 4th. That's April 26th. We check the URLs, the affected URLs, and we do what? We resolve them. Okay, now this is where the issue is. We need to find this thing no longer exists. So sometimes, what do you call it? You see, when you have a website or a folder on the server, and the search engine spider index your website. Let me show you this thing in a diagram. This is your search engine crawler. This is your server. You understand me? When the search engine comes to your server, all documents, all files, everything, images, readable, unreadable, it reads them all. It places them into the search algorithms, which now present results to end user that are looking for things that are related to your site. For example, we can decide to say GG advert review. And what do you have? You have our website there. You understand? So for the algorithm, search engine algorithm to recognize that my site is talking about GG, it needs to check every folder and file that are related. You know, have you seen some websites whereby you search for just a keyword and you see that site, different posts, they are ranking on first page?
Yes.
Now that's because the algorithm has been able to detect similarities between all those pages. You understand? So that's the reason why when you're doing your page or your server, you need to remove unwanted elements. Like this, it no longer exists. And even if it exists, we need to remove it. Look at it, no longer, you can see it's writing a 404 query page. So we need to remove them. And to resolve this, the first thing we need to do is you can do a removal from here. You copy the URL. You come to removal. Paste. Next. Submit request. Boom. Now it's going to take some time for the search engine to take this request, and it will remove all those what you call them, issues. All those issues. By next month, this 13 error would have reduced. So, and the thing here is you have a lot of issues for technical SEO. This is just 3. From our topic, I discussed more than 3. See, another thing you can do, like for example, let's say we want to check this URL. If this URL has been indexed on Google, what you can do is this. Put in site. If you see this image, this thing, it's telling you that it has not been indexed. You understand?
Okay. It showed that it has not
been indexed. You know, I searched for this URL of ours, this URL. I think this post was created when? It was created April. So up till now, Google has not indexed this page. And that will show, or that will give you the reason why. Let me go to Google for you. It's going to show you the relationship between ranking and indexing now. Let's look at, I'm going to use the exact keyword here. If you have a very good content, your exact keyword should always rank without doing so much, offline optimization. If your post is good, it should always rank. I'm not going to see that post, this post, which I just searched for. I'm not going to see it on Google. And the reason why is because it has not been indexed. But I can bet you if I search other search engines, I'm going to see it there. Should we try that?
Yes.
Okay, let's try Yahoo search, or we try, what do you call it? Bing. Can you see our site?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we're there for the exact keyword. That means that this other search engine, they were able to index. So if search engine index your website quickly, you will see that your search volume will increase. Look at, our search volume will increase. Let me go to performance so you understand what I'm saying. This one, the purple one, is impression. The blue one is what? Clicks. So by so doing, we're able to increase our clicks based on impression. And impression is based on what? Searches. Let me show you something. These are queries, these are pages, countries, devices, search appearance. Now, if I'm going to look at this keyword, Yahoo advertising cost, it's a query. It's a query. Now, if I click on it, it shows me along the duration. It shows me along this duration how the clicks and views, the performance. If you come down here, it tells me I have clicks, 15 clicks. That's from certain period, last updated 11 hours ago. So for the 11 hours ago, I have had 15 clicks from this keyword, and I've had an impression of 46. You get it?
Yes.
So when it comes to technical SEO, this is the area you look at. So this is the area you look at, and at the same time, you want to fix issues that are also rampant with sitemaps.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So when you create your sitemaps, when you submit your sitemaps, you make sure your sitemaps they contain all the URL you want to use. Okay, that is you need to have all the URLs you want to use.
Like this sitemap, what does it really entail? Like
the sitemap
what is the
contains,
strength of it?
well, the beauty of your sitemap is that from your sitemap, you'll be able to submit all the URLs you want the search engine to index. Now, the beauty of it is this. Let me show you this. Under coverage, you see this? Valid.
Yeah, valid.
Thank you. Now, this valid, you can see is divided into two. Index, not submitted in sitemap. Submitted and index. You see this submitted and index is referring to the URLs that were submitted in your sitemap. You understand? So the remaining 409 should be included. You get me? Now, those ones that are submitted in sitemap, they get indexed quickly. You understand me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm too.
Yeah, so that is the beauty of sitemaps, okay? So like you that are creating a dynamic website, you need to find a way to automate your sitemap so that when search engine comes there, they capture your new web pages. So going back to what I was saying, I said, if you look at the issues or error, I'm going to send you this URL actually. If you look at it, you have a lot of errors. Okay, look at this. We have 7 errors. Yeah, I'll point out duplicate with user selected, canonical, not found, crawled, currently not indexed. These are major errors that you could actually get from your technical SEO. And in this post, I have explained each and every single one of them and how we were able to resolve them. So you could actually go through it and read them so you can get more insight. Currently, we've resolved most of them, and I think these other ones are new issues. So I will send you the URL for you to read through and you get information on it. The other thing I want to point out is what you call it, links, which is the offline aspect. You also have a page experience. Right now, our site doesn't have enough data for that. Links, this is the links aspect I want to talk about. The link aspect tells you your external link, that is links from outside your website that is pointing to your website.
Okay, like backlinks.
Yes, exactly. Then you have internal links. Those ones are the inbound. That's links that are pointing inside your page. So this is where you know that your link building is improving. Although the search engine console does not give you any detail about the domain authority or the page authority of your URLs. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So I don't know if you have any questions.
Oh yeah, my question so far, you made mention of webmaster 2 earlier.
And this is it.
Okay, everything about Search console is what you call webmaster tool.
Yes, Search Console, Google calls it Search Console, Bing and Yandex, they call it Webmaster. It was Webmaster before, it was Google that just changed the name to Search Console.
Okay, okay.
And it's from your Search Console, you tend to see the performance of your SEO. And it shows you how your pages are getting discovered, the keywords that are of importance to you, you know.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, it's normally should be the last thing on your, what do you call it, your SEO work. Like, let me show you what we're talking about here. Like now, the types of SEO strategies in digital marketing. We made mention of white hat, black hat, on page, which is the one we talked about the first time, off page, which should be the one we should be doing now. Then you have the global SEO. The global SEO refers to you ranking on google.com. That is google.com, US, any country. Then you have the local. The local SEO is being specific. Like you just want to rank on google.com.ng. You understand? That is your primary goal. It doesn't mean that you won't rank on google.com. It only means that on google.com.ng, you want search engines to give you more preference. You want Google to give you more preference. You might probably rank on google.com.ng number one for a keyword, whereas on google.com, you are ranking like number 6 for that same keyword. You understand me?
Okay.
Yeah, so that is you giving local SEO preference. And there are also other ways to work on local SEO. We'll probably talk about that one too, just to finalize.
What about the off-page SEO? You said something about
The
it.
off-page SEO is something we should do today, but we can't because we branch out into the technical SEO. So, like I said, the technical SEO is basically about this guy, your search console. It shows you all the errors. It helps you to identify where you have errors so you can fix them. This is index coverage. You check it, you see where your errors are, you click on them and you fix them. You fix them. You check your site maps. It tells you like this one, I don't know, they have not submitted any site map here. So you need to create one and submit it so that search engine has an order of how it will index and crawl that website and its pages. So that is the interesting part of it. I can see you're writing something on the screen.
Sorry, the mistake, sir.
So is there any other question you want to ask?
Yes, my question is that, what I'm trying to say is that what I actually need right now so that others will be implementing it as time goes on is how I'll be getting traffic on a daily basis. I'll be seeing the result of some of those traffic, or as a result of what we are doing as traffic being the outcome of it. So that I'll just,
when it comes to traffic, you have different means and various of generating traffic. You have, let's use our analytics, Google Analytics. You have the direct, you have the referral, you have the SEO, you have the social media, and you have the paid. You understand? This thing is going to end very soon, so I don't know if you just give me some time to, to reshuffle it. So going back to the different type, now the one we are looking at is organic traffic.
Because that is what I need right now.
If you are going to
give me
work,
another ad limit again today, which I've not even done anything. They give another ad limit today again.
Let me see. Can you share your screen? Is that possible?
No, I'm
forward,
just using
forward
my
the
phone.
mail to me. Forward the mail they sent to you. Forward it to me on my Gmail so I can see it.
Okay. Let me just say, in less than in a space of 1 month, they were giving me 3 times. I don't really know what is the issue. 3
Like
times.
I said, let me just say it. So from there, I think I can deduce what the issue is.
Okay.
I've sent you the mail so you can actually go through it. Then I will send you the link to the video for this discussion as well, so you can go through it and also get it as something for you to work on and look up. All right. Logos, breadcrumbs, cycling, search box. Interesting.
Okay, you want to reshuffle it now, huh?
No, I said send me the mail they sent to you. Let me see. We still have a minute to go.
Okay. I think I have to. Okay, let me minimize it first and go back to my mail.
We'll be logging out soon, so maybe just send it to me. I will check it. Then when we're done, I will upload this video, then talk to you about your Google AdSense issue. Let me stop this video since we've briefed our discussion on the technical SEO aspect.
Okay, let me send it now.